Thanks for clicking this video. What's up? It's Tyrez with Prime Mobile Detailing. I'm gonna do a quick review of the current products I'm using at this time. Have any suggestions as well for any new products I should check out or review? Drop those down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's go. So just quickly jump into it, man. One of the first things I guess I'll cover is the bead maker. It's great, one of the newer products I'm checking out by P&S. This is a paint protectant. So it goes on your paint once it's either wet or dry. You can apply it either way. It allows that protectant to lay over your paint. It even goes on windows, tires. I mean, it can pretty much go anywhere. Water falls off, make it easier for the next wash as well once it's applied that first time. Do some research just to get more information for yourself, but man, this is a great product. I also have some spray waxes, Blazing Banana spray wax here. This is an option if you don't want to, pay for, let's say, a clay and seal package where we pull out the polisher and apply our seal that way. I do have this. It works okay. It's honestly not my favorite, but you got to spend a little bit more time just to make sure you buff out all the wax so you don't leave any spots. But it definitely does leave a nice gloss. It's a great smell to it. Let's go over to the foam soap that I'm using, which is the Sticky Snowball. This is actually a new soap I'm trying. It's actually pretty good. I've used it on my last couple of details. Man, very sudsy. It's true to the title. It's sticky. Ultra snow foam, car wash soap. I mean, you could use it for your foam gun. You could pour a little bit in your bucket. It's a great soap to use, man. I was using the Honeydew Snow Foam by Chemical Guys as well. And what we got right here, we have our all-purpose cleaner. We're using the Chemical Guys Nonsense. It's diluted with distilled water, 20 to 1. So again, this is great for all your interior, whether it's plastic, vinyl. It's gonna really rip out all of the oils. It really dries out your layer, so you definitely want to follow up with some type of plastic or vinyl restore. So we'll get to that here in a moment, but this is what I use. Cup holders, door jams, man, vinyl, plastic, you can use it, for all purposes. It's true to that title as well. So this, and right now we're also running with the fabric cleaner, the Lightning Fast. This is diluted as well with distilled water. This is for your stains and your carpets, just your overall carpet cleaner. It works very well. You can use it, straight from the bottle, or you can dilute it. So it's up to you. I've been thinking about trying out the P&S products for their carpet bomber and the stain enzyme, I believe it's called. And this is our current, we got to refill this. This is our tire cleaner. This is the Chemical Guys Diablo Gel Wheel Cleaner. It's non-acid, removes brake dust, spot free, premium natural fragrance, safe for all wheel types. So I've been thinking about finding like a good acid wheel cleaner for more dirtier wheels, and you do have to understand which wheels they're good for and what wheels they're not good for. So I'm gonna still do some more research for myself because I don't fully understand, which wheels is best and which is not. So this is why I'm using all wheel type cleaner as of right now. This is a foam sprayer. So this does make it foam up pretty nice. Once you spray it out, you can again dilute this in water. Doesn't have to be distilled. You can just put regular water if you want. Yeah, just like a couple squirts and some water, man, and it's good to go. Next, we have our bug spray. So this is also diluted. This is just a secondary container, pretty regular spray bottle. We're using the Bug Plus Tar Remover Fast Acting Car Wash by Chemical Guys. So again, you can definitely go ahead and dilute this. You see, this is about how much I poured into this bottle, and the rest was just water. So this right here is, after you use, let's say, our Nonsense, which is like the all-purpose cleaner, I would brighten up any vinyl, rubber, plastic with this VRP interior, exterior. It's a protectant, UV protection, so this works really well we're running low on this thing, so we have to pick up another one. Also what I picked up, which I love actually, y'all, this is the tire plus trim. It's a gel, plastic and trim restorer. So this is only for your exterior because it's oil based. This is water based. So this works well on the inside. It won't be too sticky for the customer, you know, or too sticky to the touch. If you were to use this gel, it'd be very sticky, very, you know, unpleasant. So you don't want to use this in the interiors for the exterior, but man, I use this to restore any plastic on the outside. I'm talking like, it works amazing. I throw it on the tires, brighten those things up. It doesn't, you know, it's a gel, so it sticks to the surface really well. You don't even need a whole lot, but it sticks to it very well. That way when the wheels are spinning, they're not, you know, it's not flying everywhere. You're gonna get a little bit more of that when you use this. I even see some people apply both, you know, to the wheels, let's say. But again, outside only. You can use this for inside or outside. We have the water-based quick detailer. So I mean, this is good for interior and exterior. So it gives it a wet shine and a protection layer. This is literally, you know, you might not have a lot of time, or you know, they might not want to wax. Like I did a vehicle that had a wrap. Literally, you know, you don't want to put wax on the wrap like on a vehicle, but like a water-based quick detailer, for example, that will work great. It'll shine it up pretty good. And again, this is really good to brighten up any layer of the vehicle. So it's literally a quick detailer. You'll kind of see, you know, in certain scenarios, you know, this works great. I even use it to brighten up the chrome wheels. You might have water spots. For some people that's not using the spot-free water, you know, this is good to remove it off the tires. I noticed I'm going to be picking up a water spot remover soon by Chemical Guys, but I've been using this, man, in the meantime. So this works great. I have my glass streak-free window clean. Man, this works pretty good. You can apply it on the window or on your towel, you know, do a layer, flip it over to the dry side, wipe it, no streaks, man. The leather cleaner and the leather conditioner, man. If you have a leather cleaner, and then to throw that out there, the nonsense, right, which we have diluted here in this, oh, that's the fabric, sorry. The nonsense, which we have diluted here with distilled water, you can use this as a cleaner for the leather as well. So just so you know, I decided to pick up one separately just to kind of have it more, you know, separate and organized, I guess. But again, you can literally, this is all purpose. You can use this for leather seats as well. But if you do clean up the leather seats that way, whether you're doing a leather cleaner or the nonsense, you want to do a leather conditioner. That's going to restore the leather, brighten it up, add a protection UV layer. I'm kind of moving on to some of my polishing items here. So quickly go through that. I have the light, the ultra bright by Chemical Guys. It's rechargeable, so we can plug it right in and recharge it. This is going to help us to find swirls for paint correction in the vehicle. So there's two lights you get right here. So one right there. Hit the button again, you get that light right there. So we have this ran, you know, 20 bucks. They have a longer one that's like 30, but this actually fits in your pocket. Quickly going to these, we have a heavy metal polish and a light metal polish. You can use either one, man. I have both. Literally, man, motorcycle pipes, mufflers, chrome, any steel. You want to have these for sure. I have a special pad as well that you can just use by hand. You don't need a polisher. You can literally do it by hand. And these work great for polishing your metal. You want to also condition your polish pads and your cutting pads, you know, before you use those, especially brand new ones. So you want to 2 spurts. We have that by Chemical Guys Polish Pad Conditioner. Now, when you're done using any compound or polish, and you're, you know, all done polishing the area, you want to make sure all the polish or all of the contents of that product is removed off the vehicle. So you want something that's going to prep the surface. So we have the Wipe Out Surface Cleanser Spray by Chemical Guys. Again, rapid cleansing. It's going to, you know, allow you to remove all of the contents before you final finish on the paint, like ceramic coating or wax or anything like that. Speaking of the wax and seal, we have the extreme top coat. It's a sealant. It's actually a hot shine wax and sealant in one. So this is actually, you know, I hear that sealants work and last a little bit longer than waxes. So with this being a wax and seal together, this will allow this to last a little bit longer. So I think the next option will either be to stay with this or just go to a sealant versus a wax. Because again, we are using that spray wax right now, but if you want the clay and seal, we pull out the polisher, the clay bar. We use the polisher to just, on the low setting, number one, just to lay it on the vehicle 10 minutes to 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and you just go ahead and buff it out with a towel by hand. All right, and what polishes are we using? So the first one I'll show you is our one step. So if you want a one step, this gives you a little bit of cut and polish at the same time. So this is our one step. You've got the 3D, the true one step correction glaze, polish and protection, high gloss finish. Perfect for RVs, boats, vehicles. Again, you get your polisher out. Once you clay the vehicle, you apply, you know, 6 or 5 dots depending on what type of cutting, what size your cutting pad is. And again, you can go ahead and apply this in a one-step format for your paint correction. So this works really well. I've used it a couple times. So far, still testing it out. Working really good right now. If you want a two-step process, we have some compound and polish to go over quickly. So we have these by Chemical guys. 32, 34, this is V32, V34, and V38. So let's start with the polish. So polish is the last step to finishing that surface. Typically has no cut. That's why the 3D has a little bit of cut and polish. But we have a true polish, so the V38, there's no cut here. So we come to this after we've used either a compound. And to compare, you know, to kind of describe compound, when you feel it in your hands, if you were to rub it between your fingers, you'll feel that grit feeling, like sandpaper. So 32 is closer to the highest level of grit. So this is gonna really cut through that clear coat heavily, which some vehicles may need, but most vehicles don't need. We have it on hand just in case. The V34 has a little bit less cut. Honestly, I'm still studying the numbers. We did the training on it. Yeah, you get a little bit more grit with 32. 34 is a little bit less grit. So most scenarios, probably the 34 with the polish right after for your two-step. So this is what we're currently using for polish, for our compounds and our polish. So check these out, y'all. Again, let's grow together. Drop comments. Let's recommend other products if you have those in mind for me too, man. I appreciate that. And last but not least, we do have a Decontaminants Pro, a Decon. It's an iron remover by Chemical guys. So again, this is gonna decontaminate and clean the surface. So you can do a clay, then you can go ahead and do an iron remover. You know, it depends on either way. You can do it either way, but you definitely wanna have this on hand. It has a bad smell to it, so get ready for that. But you definitely wanna have that in your arsenal. So this is our iron removal. All right, well there you have it. You've seen my chemicals, you've seen the products I'm using for my detailed service right now. So again, if you have any recommendations, drop those below. We're gonna be buying new products soon that we wanna review as well. So new content coming soon. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Tyrez with Protectant detailing.